Yeah, very nice. And I'm happy that we qualified today. That we had a win, conceded no goals, scored two. That's one more than we did in the other two games. So that's nice. I think uh, again a hard game, but we coming out of the Euros, not having that much rest. Some of the players played Champions League, other players didn't play that many minutes. I think Austria had that same problem a little bit. But I think after all that, I'm very proud of the team that we came out like this and we just won the game. It looks so easy, but I think it was pretty hard.
How much of a relief is it to get through this fixture, considering where we are at this time of the season?
Yeah, it is absolutely a relief, and you also know that if it would not be successful today, that we would qualify. Possibly we qualify Tuesday, but you don't want that. You want to win every game. You want to play well every game. You want to show how good you can play. And I think lots of parts in the game we did that today, and we had some parts that we weren't tight enough, and we made some mistakes where they created some chances. But still, 2-0 is 2-0. We qualified, and we had a great qualification series.
I know you don't like talking about individual players. Oh, too much. I know you don't like talking about individual players, but you could see the delight in the team when Nikita Parris scored. Does that mean, why was there so much celebration around that?
Yeah, well, obviously we're really happy for her that she scores the goal, but also we wanted more depth, and that's one of the strengths of her game. The runs behind, and that's what she did really well, and her finish was great. So that was very successful, and we actually celebrated that together.
And a debut for Lauren James. Has she been impressing you this week, Trey?
Yeah, she did. Well, we know, she can mention I went to Chelsea. She didn't play many minutes last year. She was just trying to get back all the time. In this preparation with the club, she played more minutes than she did last year, and she did really well. So then she came in our camp. She did well too, and so we thought, bring her in.
Thanks, Anton.
Good for her.
We'll open it up to questions from the floor. Who would like to ask a question? Yeah, Tom?
Sorry.
Thanks, Sarina. Congratulations. Could I ask a bit more about Nikita Parris? How pleased are you that she took her chance coming off the bench tonight?
Yeah, I think again the team showed that when players come in, they can make a difference and they can bring what we hope they do. So that was really nice, and I think then again she impacted the game because actually when we scored the 2-0, that makes it a little bit easier.
And what sort of things did you observe from Alessia Russo's performance? She was obviously the sub in the Euros, now coming in to start. Her goal, she was involved in the build-up as well as the finish. Kind of, what did you make of her performance?
I always make something of a team performance, and everyone has a task, and everyone brings different things. But I think she did well. Now it's different. When you start, it's different than you come in. As we all see, that she's such a talented, high potential player, as we have many of them in our squad. And it's really nice that she scored the goal so quick. It was a pretty good goal, the first one, the second one too, but the first one too.
Just one more, if that's okay. I know when you were celebrating in Trafalgar Square, Lucy Bronze mentioned about, we need another medal round our net. There's one more to go for. I mean, how conscious are you of the fact that now everyone will talk about England as a favourite, one of the favourites for the World Cup because of the fact you've won the Euros?
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. I think everyone was already talking also that we were the favourite of the Euros. I think England has always been seen as one of the best countries worldwide, top level. And yes, of course, we know that's the case. But we're just trying to do the things that we have to do and play football and trying to become better every day and stay connected as a team.
Thank you. Safe journey back.
Thanks, Tom. We'll go to Susie, please.
Cheers. Congrats, Sarina. 21 games, no defeats, 70 goals in qualifying, none conceded. Can you remember what it's like to lose?
Yes, I can. Yeah, of course you remember the lose, but winning never. How do you say that? You never get bored with winning. Yeah, exactly.
And obviously Luxembourg on Tuesday. Now you've got qualifying out of the way. Will we see a lot more of the squad? And will you experiment a little bit with the personnel?
Yeah, we will. What we do now. some of the players are training now. Then tomorrow we'll see how everyone comes out of the game, and then we'll figure out who's going to play Tuesday. But some players might need some extra rest because they came in already with less playing minutes, with less training sessions. Still not totally recovered from the Euros, but we'll think about that. And yes, at the other hand, then it also gives an opportunity to other players. But what it looks like, we haven't finalized it yet. We have 2 more days.
And now you've got qualification out of the way. Time to get excited about the US friendly.
Absolutely. Yes.
Thanks.
Thanks, Susie. We'll go to Natalie at the front. Thank you.
I was just going to ask about that game. Has this result and the fact that you've qualified now made that USA game a little bit more spicy?
I think the game was already very spicy. If I totally understand the spicy, I collect that with food. But I think I understand what you mean. No, I think I was really, really excited about this game already. But you know, you have to put it to bed until you get qualified. And you never know what happens. And of course, with our standards, we should beat Luxembourg. But that's not the way you want to think. You want to approach the first game, and that was Austria. And you want to win that game and play well and show who you are. But now that's done. Of course, we're going to play Tuesday and want to play, enjoy the game again. There are going to be 30,000 fans in the stadium. People will watch the game on TV too. So we want to play a good game. But we're excited about the America game. Yeah, that's absolutely true.
We approached a few England fans outside because obviously there weren't many of them, and turned out that a lot of them couldn't speak English. They were Austrians. Yeah. For people in Europe to be wearing England shirts when they're not from England, have you made England cool again with what you've done this summer?
No, I think we made England cool. But England has been cool before. So I think
a long time, not for people wearing shirts.
Oh, is that true? Well, I think they just like the shirts. They're very pretty shirts. But no, I do think the way we played, the way the tournament was, it's not just England. I think there were so many very good games that we wanted to inspire the nation. But I think this tournament inspired Europe, and I think beyond Europe, and that's what it shows. And actually, that's pretty exciting too. So yes, people come up to us and they want signatures, and they're Austrian people. So yeah, we made a difference, and we inspired also the Austrian people. And that's really nice that comes with the job too.
Thanks, Natalie. We'll go to girls on the ball.
Hi, Sarina. Congratulations. I was just going to ask, after you scored quite early today, and then it got a bit tricky in that first half, what did you say to them at half-time? Because I thought the second half was improved.
Yeah. Well, first of all, we started indeed really well. That's what we said. We scored a good goal, and then we had to be a little more tight on the ball, making the right choices, but also in shape. We needed to be a little aware what Austria wanted to do, and trying to get out of that. And it had to do with switching play and going to the other side. And I think the team did really well. And I think when we started the first half, when we kept the ball moving and switching play all the time, that they can't keep up with that because it's cost so much energy for them. I think we did that a little better second half, and then they got a little tired too.
And then just a question on Mary Earps. I mean, she didn't have many saves to make, but she made that huge one in the second half. How important was that? Yeah,
she always has one. In a game, especially against an opponent like Austria, there will always come one chance that, and then you hope your goalkeeper's alert. She's shown that all the time, from September until now. When one or two saves needs to be made, she's there.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Time for a final question. If not, we'll call it a day. Thank you.
Thanks
ever so much.